All right, guys. So we've been talking about Central America a lot, and today or yesterday, we talked about culture. Okay, but now we kind of need to be looking at geography. So that is what we are going to focus on um, today. Okay, so geography in South America. Okay, South America is the fourth largest continent in size and the fifth largest in population. It is located primarily in the southern hemisphere and is bordered with the Atlantic Ocean to the east and the Pacific Ocean to the west, which you guys should already know. We've kind of covered those. And the geography of South America is dominated by the Andes mountain range and the Amazon River. Okay, we're going to make a map of these so that you guys have them as well. Okay, the Andes Mountains. Okay, these are super important because remember when we talked about our um, ancient civilizations, remember the Andes Mountains are going to protect those people because they are a physical barrier where people cannot get around. Okay, so the Andes are going to stretch 4,000 miles from the north to the south, making it the longest mountain range in the world. And the mountain range spans 7 countries, including Venezuela, Colombia, Ecuador, Peru, Bolivia, Chile, and Argentina. Okay, in Chile, the mountain range is going to range over 20,000 feet. Okay, it's going to be super tall. Okay, and the range is also going to be known for its volcanoes and ruins of long ago civilizations, which remember we just kind of talked about. And those mountains are going to help protect those from intruders. Okay, so the Patagonia Desert, okay, it's going to cover nearly all of the southern portion of the mainland in Argentina, and it's going to be the largest desert in Argentina and the fifth desert in the world by area, so like how big it is. Okay, the Atacama Desert. Okay, this desert is going to be found along the coast of Chile, which is in South America, of course. And much of the desert is going to extend up into the Andes Mountains and is very high in elevation. So remember, we just talked about the elevation of the Andes. Okay, and many times this area will go without rainfall at all for years at a time. Some places in the Atacama Desert, they have not had rainfall in over 400 years, which is absolutely crazy. Okay, next is going to be the Amazon River, and it's going to be 4,300 miles long, which is that's crazy long. Okay, it's going to flow through 6 countries, and there are no bridges that cross it. Okay, it is also going to be the lifeline of the rainforest, and most of its water is going to come from those Andes mountains that are in Peru. Remember, Andes mountains are going to go through a ton of those countries, though. And it's going to originate high up in the mountains and is formed by the joint efforts of the Ucayali River and the Marone River. Okay, so it is going to combine, but the Amazon River is going to be ginormous. Okay, so the Amazon River. The Amazon River basin is home to the largest rainforest on Earth. And the basin, which is roughly the size of 48 contiguous United States. Okay, so if like all of our states were together, it would be 48 states long, which is crazy. Okay, and it's going to cover 40% of South America continent and includes part of the 8 South American countries. So it's going to cover Brazil, Bolivia, Peru, Ecuador, Colombia, Venezuela, Ghana, Suriname, and French Guiana, which is a part of France. Okay, so this basin, the Amazon River Basin, is an area of 2.7 million square miles, which is huge, and it's the largest watershed in the world. The basin, which covers most of the northern South America, which is going to cover most of Brazil, is fed from the glaciers of the Andes. Okay, so the glaciers of the Andes are going to help the river get as big as it is. Okay, every second, the Amazon River is going to empty 209,000 cubic meters of fresh water into the Atlantic Ocean. Okay, the Amazon River is the life force of the Amazon rainforest, which we kind of just talked about. So it's going to bring a lot of life and lushness to to the rainforest. And this tropical biome has as many as 100 different tree species in one single acre, including the rubber tree, the silk cotton tree, and the Brazil nut tree, which we'll kind of talk about those more later when we're talking about economics. Okay, half of the rainforest in the world is in this Amazon region. Okay, so this Amazon rainforest is going to be super important. Okay, and climate regions. So we have a ton of them, but the things that we need to know are really those rainforests in that Amazon basin, which is where most of that green is, that dark green. Because remember, the Amazon rainforest is going to be part of that Amazon River basin. Okay, climate. So in South America, there's going to be a wide range of climates, and the three main climate regions in South America are home to many plants and animals. And the three climates are going to be the higher elevations in the Andes that have cold weather with mixed sun and snow. The center of the continent has mild winters, warm summers, and a rainy season. And then the rainforest had a temperate climate and it rains all year long. Okay, so those are going to be our main climates in South America. But we can see they're kind of a wide range because it goes from being snowy to being a temperate season where it rains all year long. Okay, our natural resources, which again we'll kind of talk about more when we're talking about our economy of South America, but they're going to be coffee beans, cocoa beans, bananas, timber, rubber, gold, spices, and salt. And timber and fertile soil have been a focus of tension in the Amazon River basin. Okay, because remember, deforestation is where we cut down a ton of trees. Well, if the Amazon River basin has the largest rainforest with the Amazon rainforest and people are cutting things down a lot, that's going to be really bad for the economy and for the environment.
All right, teachers, at this time.
Okay, so we've talked about this before, but this is just kind of a review. Okay, the three native civilizations found in South America were the Mayans, the Incas, and the Aztecs. Okay, remember we talked about the Olmecs as well, but those are going to be the ones that start these three. Okay, of the three native civilizations found in South America, the Incas were the least warlike. Remember, they're going to be pretty peaceful and they're going to spread their culture more than anything. Okay, their outstanding accomplishments in art and agriculture have endured through the centuries as their knowledge and expertise has been passed down from generation to generation. Remember, that is part of that cultural diffusion. Okay, they have retained their culture, their lifestyle, and their artistic pursuits to this very day. Okay, so the Incas are going to be super important, but remember, Mayas, Incas, and Aztecs are going to be those three main ones that we think of when we are talking about South America. Okay, so last thing, summary to kind of sum up all of our information about the geography. Okay, so South America has Earth's longest mountain range, the driest desert, the biggest rainforest, and river with the most water. So South America has three main climates and valuable resources. Okay, so all of this is going to mean that South America is going to be very, very diverse. Okay, we talked about that yesterday when we were talking about our cultures and diversity and things. Okay, the climate and the geography is going to be just as diverse. Okay, I hope you guys have a great day.